Oh, yes, Lemony. This insult went on. Accusations on the tone, 7 years now. Have they been able to provide a single evidential document proving that President Mahama awarded contract to Ibrahim Mahama? Jerry Kawaha say or the saying he said the power for the $3 million, I find him for. Why is it? Accra redevelopment program. Well, wait, but he said the power so what for the $3 million at the Silty or River, the drainage. Meanwhile, former President Kufuor, please, former President Kufuor NSC drainage, from wherever it coming from, all the way through Domin Kwabenya, Besia, Belempe, Remwa, Bepie, Accra, Newtown, from Kosi Odona to the sea. What do you see, President Kufuor? $2 million. But then, almost the $43 million at their Koti drainage. So we should allow them to go by it. We're here talking about the time when Water River Authority are in charge of the dam and its management, so whatever. They spray a course of Motown, Moye Nyoma. And then assemblies have taken over. The fundamental point I may establish what Hannah say, drainage or the spillage in our are tips of the iceberg. Even in the inner cities of Accra, Kumasi, and other major cities like Takoradi and others, flooding keep occurring constantly. Number one, there's a blanket that's all. Nadmu, blanket but these people have a sectorial budget allocated to them. The government, they should let us know. For two of them, they call parliament. May approve every year. No such kind of fire. And Ancrophobia at the Church Monument of Last House. We need to know. We need to know. So this is not the first time this is happening. In any case, the spillage, in my understanding, and yes, sir, damn no, in Ayamana, suddenly Abu Afasu. And should I better a child or swama attract the level I was said damn the bit me contain is a balance was see a BA now should now excess of water accumulating a best saying no could do the acceptable level almost out to move because that is as way over the years. May a woman cusumbo, but a cusumonia a one on it here and so for now see a baby down no one knowing very well say ye bia when is show a debaba what measures was put in place. And what state agency was responsible, particularly Environmental Protection Agency and others? So that something they will collaborate. Not to move forward. You see, can you stop this interjection? Can I continue? This kind of interjection doesn't help. Please, let's respect ourselves on this show. And I'm moving on to you. So if the government and its agencies and actors have been so callous, not to move forward, we shouldn't name people. We shouldn't call people. Hey, God, is
that the first time that one must spell it down now?
I am saying that this is not the first time. That means you are not following what I'm saying here.
Is that the first time one must spell it down? One must spell it the other time. When the year almost spell it the last time.
You are not following me.
And you know the year almost spell it.
If you had followed me carefully,
do you know the year almost spell it? Do you know the year?
Don't tell me the year.
Do you know the year almost spell it?
The year.
Almost spell it and the day is here.
But this obviously this is a spillage, right? And I'm saying that I don't think that damn in a year in Ankasabu Faso. There's someone be a one in a year. And before they open it, or whichever agency is responsible for authorizing the opening, say the better excess water and the measures burn or mode to acquire to ensure that the opening to allow the excess water should not go and cause harm to people's livelihood and economic activities, as we are talking about this morning. And indeed, the government have been very callous and irresponsible. And I have said it before and I'll repeat again. This callousness and irresponsibility goes to the philosophical beliefs of Ampini Akufo-Addo that One on Fagana Sika and fan deal with flood and drainage system problems. Why?
Okay,
Because according to him, Timamufonu Subaya, and he would deal with us according to his belief in Subaya. Ghana for Niamotu about Enya Enono. No my mom panium pam mufra bam. They are responsible leadership who thinks about the people. They can
Okay, thank you, Medase. And again, Mache.
Again, Major also.
I call some modern spillage and then matters arising or how I when you hear a man for a como a walk any DSA.
Medase Minia. And then Amaleba and Wyoming, Kakra. The Amaleba I know. I don't know. Say what the topic too was in discuss. Let me know. Say one day what the topic I share about Maba. And or not the end of Becca. What the end of here. In fact, many are the portion of 24. Menam Kwanso ame ba na menin krofo bi nenam and what they ask is that Amaleba de or ne magji wasemana. Don't be sign American no o show ni na me say no yadwuma no sometimes why o spark here what be you know say what free but it's normal but the message say as a politician you need a large heart say obetimi accommodate bibia menyini say question na magji bu say na ye bufu question na say okay can say kan na my Jerry mentia need affirmative na asema ye kan eyade a enkrofo baabi omo beda eye problem baabi obi bedidi onim se nye adan ko na ase na semfu semfu kura chen efie mfu ase ne nyemfu kitwa amareba ntra no nkeka do ope no ntima ontwa mampani agufo ado dapa eho ene bi aburu firi ba mu nya bidi kan banku ha ene aburu ni nyine nsu ase no. So these issues are what say ye nyina ye hunu kwan ye de befa so ye de afa so yi na if you want to blame everything on Mampani Akufo-Addo that feed the Mampani Akufo-Addo kwa na control akoso mu dam ono na gia na ye sweshe no e hye ni botom enti wo sweshe no de ato NDC fo fie menim se sa na opeso wo kere de ya ana ya malaba se voter region NDC fo ngwa na te ho. No, you see sometimes ya na ye nua no bibia you want to do politics with it NDC ni MP ni NDC ni.
Yeah. That's what I'm.
Okay. Now
Eastern region
as I so janya hona yi so work contest no your friend is me nua Pius.
Enam Hajidi.
Okay. Enti maje ubisa ho say even as soldier my constituency na work no check Google sisi and check MPP voter in your soldier my. Enti dabia say issues like this a national interest. Maje see the politics and a win. Ma amalbet na ka say NDC abre so even wager dam yam na mfa nipa. Enu tina sa ban no sabi aban no adwene ni tirim. No sometimes mo kasa ya mo nkai se and 70 bi won ma wo kan fa kwem. And MPP fo ne kuta akoso mu dam dia na ye di change emansu besen no. Etie buza say measures ben na wo mo di gu na Mampani Akufo-Addo na Mampani Akufo. What is this? Me no ya dwen say e was say ebia enka VR right and the VR.
Yeah,
VR for
so we take some precautionary measures.
I agree with you on that. But to link it to everything Mampani Akufo-Addo, what is this? VR a friend say management wo ho. Majai ebia na me no me no yeti hai yentimi krampon konfo mu nkobusa say VR for education and san no mu bie dam no.
No cry woman na make say first na omo na
understand me have been
assembly no they handle no according 2 ways
even that
it is
Jerry even that
they will not listen to the advice they will go for permit from
me say
to come and
even that omo bie dam no what education omo ye because ye nyina nim enkra de nyina nkra ha na yete every day ye bia yete so omo na onse mo amuti close to the dam no mo free ho na ye bebie dam no ena me ka say ebi ana magye ebi akoso ho ba ebi ayen ba ebi atintini yante aha so say what ho na ya ka che so wonsu free ho na ukoso tena ho no na bie dam no na ba befa wa Amaliba cannot sit here and blame VR. First of all, and you may be kosu ukrimu a Majari. Me no me enu nyina we have a role to play. me some of these things they see a obi ensu afa ne dan bia no yenkɔ ne yenkɔ hwɛ nipa o ma ne permit so onsi sa dan no ne yempanish no. It's about time we punish certain people on their act. Aje yentimi ntina na yesi de bibia be politics na krofa ya put them in charge of certain institutions no baje no mo come be free. Enne ebi a wonye minister wonye DCE until you sit here and talk the way you are talking. Ne mire bi baba ebi ana Santiago Mesanya ya DCE wo na galamseya e kwaso wo man tem ho no ebi a wo dan wo team as DCE ye tu ase nyina medan na galamse na ho na abehunu se wo DCE no wo na wo ye ya na se obi na ye me mesre se baby ensuo no afa en maje so be kan no kra afi ensuo atopa o
ensuo
atofi pa asa wo hwe enye Ghana nko a eno na me hwe India I think Kuwait nso and most of the Asian countries no China India ka ho maje na hwe de we a ensuo yiri ebu adan na sey japade Jemba kan se Ghana nyame ne yedi ne ye o nyame woni yedi ne ye na emom yenso yenhwe ne yentoto ye niema ye o ye MP o constituency enema we ikoso ye si adan wo nsuo kwan mu ba bia dam na efa ne nyina mu si adam oto me de da bia me kan se ensuo flood issue se Netherlands wetimi agya momo na ye di a maja yenso ye be yi o wo be kwa akota asase wo nsuo asase mu a ye make sure say one Montie pillars here as ye kwan that's ye more than 20 feet depending on the volume of water efa ho no na de munsiba dan ni sisuru na nsuo ni nya access mfase enko maje you know the history of Amsterdam na flood issues no na more than the experience wa hai you move the whole city of Amsterdam and ye building kroni foforo e wo nsuo so ene ensuo enha wo biem si e feel say baby abeduru no e wo say dipe tete ben ensuo ne kwan no ye move wo nyina ne ye building kroni foforo me gidi yesi ye betimi ayesa senso ye wan sase bebregu other places or say move wo nyina de go different places we should quickly do that na omai me ade ba ko amehunu ni say Maje, you're proactive. I don't know if it's about the resources in T and you're proactive. They be reactive. As 70 we are fair and near Bedroom Quine the Befaso. Yet to Chrome Hanum. Many the MPP na Mampenia Kufuado. And this time in so yirikum nipo maimo. They are no more far home. Shasama watana studio Hanum Kaba Nadmo. Nadmo Zwe Yiriphobia. No Makwa or Makwa teacher day. Is a Google Funo said ye. Okay, Google Funo as a blanket attitude. But on this one, a not before. No much life jacket and no much. And answer no musia dying. And answer not before. No musi school, and answer no motor boat. I demand Crawford to baby is Wirifa. Maybe some Malibao and Sammy. And this is Tiakunamuno. Namoto River. Na mu wi amudi boat was se so se nsuo yiri nipa mfasa boat no emfa mo river na makreti ni so yiba no answer the question dear na moto
under NDC
maniga
Nadmo never said expiring food
Nadmo musi
to victims
Nadmo esi senior high school
guess who led that
Nadmo
guess who led that Alhaji Muhammadu Bawumia
me that say you've answered my question. Wait till I say, please.
We created that and
no,
we know their mandate.
It's my time. I asked you a question. I asked you a question. You've chosen to lie.
Sir.
Maybe and Yema attitude. I want to come blanket to cross the attitude. No, many lessons so you finance your money be. I need to know who blanket attitude. No, now you see, area is also better than we are saying. Na wedding tra esewara me de mejiri ye say abradu sie nyire ke ehubom so oman ajai na ye ko entokwaden a eye ntokwa ye de ji oman ye si ho institutions ahodo o oman mu Me nkwa junior. Majari, baby aba bedru no. Kennedy Japan, akompra ko ka asem bi who watches the watchman. Ye young crofo ya appointed this year. Majari, and yeah, a local government ministry because with me I don't see anything a local government ministry no all yet to crack the whip on certain DCs ni MCs.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I town country management to the town country.
You're from LASPA.
Town and country planners. You're from
LASPA, Land Use and Spatial Planning Authority.
Why the changes head in the mom?
Oh, changing it that.
Why the changing the mom? Town and country no
no, you're changing it
LASPA. Mobile. I did Juma na LASPA chrono omo year. Majai, we say LASPA for no.
LASPA.
I did Juma no omo year.
Yes, some within that.
Town country planning, grammar to planning. Say land use acquisition when he. Almost quite the big account kill one young baby.
Special authority.
And the attitude titles they are to 2 years so now they are doing nothing. Kofi wa you say professor do nothing.
Okay.
Professor Mafunti na menam and yet yeah everything because NDC NPP are almost making themselves available say everything be any be on betia tum no ma ko honto kwa edinse hunu. Enti Majari director roads and highways hwa ensuo ekwan ebubu wato na adwirim emfa ne ho because ye boss bo a ye more no director now ye in charge of how can say urban roads and I say feeder roads ni urban roads directors no omo tete ho igwa ye me bonus so bo eba NPP NDC beba betena na the minister tem I was saying they said directors so omo sign contract they spend the ministry money not the minister.
Okay.
But I say my jam me do anu see no me die me nkwama junior o man no yen fighting for reforms. Me da bia me can 1902 constitution na NDC for draw na ye curse on us. And ema bebiri ho no ma and twaye it's a curse on us as Ghanaians. It's a curse on us.
And so bit make say na dey curse na use now for all these years.
And na the usage ni na do me ama yin. Ni usage ma dear papa na dia bere yin. Ni usage dear papa and dia bere yin.
But so go to me so can say e bibia.
Me dey ma no see no. Me ba jare me dey ma no see no.
Person yam monitor your time no.
Use this opportunity to tell Ghanaians say baby your mind ya be chichira ya ba bedru no. Yehu private people are almost doing well in the society now. Ya mo mabaso. My jay me bo uru ose kwa me despite abaso. Ne mabo uru Ibrahim Mahama. A compare kwa Japan. Just pon mo. Empanimfo bi amaje ondu musika ba ko say na Magdan. Ani bebre wo ho a minimum wo mudin. Adi musika e bi enwuma fa mamura dwuma mu no. It's about time say baby I be do toda kura de bebre betina reduce so ye nyina. Ye jai ni e dedicate Ghana kwan a ye be fa so start ya brabo ni enso etimi abese magjawi. Ni etimi abese owuru ose kwa me despite ni nua eneso for isapon. Father Dixon baby I will be no pay me chiao.
Okay. Better say how you need 100.9. We say McJerry within inflation when inflation went over 90%, we all complained against it. So if by grace of God it has come down to less than 40%, why can't we talk about it? Mark, please, some of us love you, Pastor. So don't allow my level. And no problem. Frank Nero de Frabo so can by inflation, dear Frank, I make sure. There be an amna one year say I must be frank with you. Where's the McJerry? This jail sentence is a lesson to the politicians. It's only Ghana that big men will chop our money and go free. Reverend,
where politician?
Where's
I don't make us say,
where are your politicians?
MPP, you better be there to your But you can't say me catch us a muntaka issue konya or sports ministry ho. Directors in the two in the fool. Omo the two in the fool say you create the guys a corner woman minister until family no ko you bet you buy no ya mo mudin.
Okay. Now at Western the sentence no Jerry Toto oi your time you power. Okay, bonnet Tony Uncle. At Western sentence no lessons when you will swim from baby akwaku. honestly nsuo ni ama mo ntimi ama me bedu nya mo fault a nti ane de
Medase say wa mama sa akwanya say me nkyere ma adwen wo papa ya asem but me pese me enso me ka asem a eto mo yehu bi ansa na ya to aso omo fie hanom because yeni na ye ba ha ye te ase na kwamukafo na say Tibon cause of for an as a miscreants, a bohura hanom by yedia or mope, a detra ya. Now, among by yedia, or UTV, somewhere Kwamukafo. Unimum. Obiasu unimum.
Obiangas.
Medium, maybe someone almost minimum. And then I don't know him for one constituency youth organizer.
Obiangas. Mente crowd, so be
and
we have PP for
the chairman, general secretary, yes, I'm not.
Intimate come as a woman.
Casa, Jerry Casa, anytime near.
Me bona me agent I am umpe. Ne etene say they see no anya fe.
Okay.
Ema bie mu sam mo bibia tim. Say wo politics nko a e bia na wo so benya kwanya no so abetena se bi. Na wo tena se a na se nkrofo afiri omo fie mu na omo ba ba attack wa. Say na be feel. Antwa yie. Yesre wo mo a etie ye say bibi ne ebeka ne anka ne yie a wo mo fa ncha ye. No mo mpe means enso from ra na say omo ma meka omo asem. Na se ya gba wuram akwakwa ye ne dia ha nya Banana Republic. Yesre. Na pani a ya de na ekotum no. Am say ono ana age ne ho sachiremi na. Esan say asem na bobo ba ye no. Ne enim say ebi mu ka ne ho. Eno asu mo nyina akogina nche no no ade ne ti. Akwakosi animu no age ne nyina aba ne ho. Enti na ne emna so say wo kwa. Okay.
All right.
And aban sika afutu awompa say aban de sika so wasene on farmer will say aye wa japade they so wasene say emwa wadwuma this amount of money and yes kaketo wo na watimi adi say 610 million 610 billion
yeah
620.
Is it 620?
620.
No, David. David. Sikana Kasana band. I think it was 20 million. 20 million Ghana cedis. Asad Sika where buying the
bank and Sika ya demand. No bank. Yeah, 610 as 620. The Mubako.
I remember of 690.
30 million first. Second trench, we have 7 million.
7 million. It's 37. It's 53 million. Because
men America said near ebi mo ka ne ho eno no age ni nyina de ama ne ho so ono a nti e de na kwa say we de
okay
ayi ono na de niti enya boys akona de niti koje akirema
all right
nti enya big deal onim kwan ya obefa so akotwa e de aba no abedi nsika
Amaliba at matter then
yes I will deal with them
any other
within that time no but okay I take a huge exception to the insinuations that were cast on me in those aspersions. In fact, my meeting number of hosts in this country, I don't have a problem with anybody, including Nigeria or two. I don't have a problem with it. But we can disagree to agree and agree to disagree. Get it right.
Oh, Manikasa, no. Time,
I don't know what the future or can want them. But don't forget, say, or mine know your opinion, Shannon, sir. He controls everything.
I'm happy with this words.
Okay? Everything rests on his head. Ekoya yebeka anko yeso yebeka. Said the amonya that je trouble President Mahama no your mampininu. We took them in good faith and they criticized them. Them one can can't woman funu abo real studio. We take them in good faith. We absorb it and we mend our ways because yana mo aban betu na na be timamu for there. President Mahama can wa parliament say, Mr. Speaker, I am not happy about the decision I am taking about the country. I understand the hardship on the general people, on the generality of the Ghanaian population, but there's a need for me to do it, knowing that in the short term, to the medium and long term, the benefit will be more than the hardship we are going through. Sacrificing now for the future generation. This was the sacrifice President Mahama did. You came to office and you quash all. But Dr. Atu-Essien, Mr. Atu-Essien, no. Court to say Uncle Chile Abanku Kum
15 years.
15 years. Now, on Sanyo Jumaden Kaun. And no baby Busayo. If Atu-Essien get 15 years jail sentence for misapplication of 720 million Ghana cedis liquidity support, then how many years will Addison get in the future for printing 77 billion and incurring losses of 60.8 billion? Mathematicians, you know, more calculations in here. If more, almost less divide, and if less, more divide. I want to be an accounting student. Come to our aid.
But saying your quantum of money in detail. The number oh you law student. Enti na wo ka asem bia ana for person make come anum too. And to o ka asem metimi ya me ya ba because when you student of law, I win him say quantum of money no say impose say willfully causing financial. It has nothing to do with the term of the one that we hear you.
I don't know be a bunch.
They will
Yes.
Say if
for less device, they are 7 million. Money 1,200 years.
My friend, we are not here. We are not here to preach. No. No. Tidiamekano.
We are students of law. What's your politics? See, remember, it is a war country. Obitika say, hey, and then 620 million. What them say? And then just a way the others or times and times 10. But then
see, you are even misapplying.
Multiply 600 by.
You are even microphone off.
What
You are even misapplying as someone make our. This is what big question that we will say. No, you have to make out.
As a lawyer, now we say,
but don't forget that Yabaha one, you may preach him yasemo. Number two, you may court to how. Number three, high theater room or say lecture theater hall. Yabaha, you become politics. So I am speaking my political language. Understand that? Right? If that is the case, there may pack in the answer. So, man who kind of motivational speaker at the Bible mislead you. A better than all now because if you say, no, the company be at now. Yet, to come, many of them Mindu biata.
Manika bacho manika so mo bia de o de manika sa.
Wow.
To manika sa. So onu no beti mabodi. Ono
antibedi to kwankwa. O ka je.
O de manika sa.
Motivation speaker de Bible.
Manika sa.
That's me. Siria, we say kapo muti o pa la o yesa no ma we ya. Odu fia. On beje tofi as compensation. You see, so Jerry.
Yeah.
To me, I don't understand why Atu-Essien and I also face prosecution in London and Audrey. In any case, Honorable, I don't have to qualify him by that adjective. Mr. Kenoforiata, Obeka say, Sikana, Osheka Banks and Abona, it was plain thievery. That was the way he used. Plain thievery. And when we are afraid we say vicarious liability. So, at the time when not board members, chaired by one of the motivational speakers, Etidrum, now bank no aboka in this quantum, knowing very well the legal ramifications of liquidity support and the public funds are buying at the Boamo. So the be a bank in the Bejan now so na Ghana for baku minu bi eye adwuma wo mu no modwuma enhwere wo mo. Now otra so ehwe as a board chairman. Then sika de koto nzum. When the conversation became so tough, obey a press conference. Response of catch Ghana for say, those who look like insult are insulting me. This is the preacher man. Odiatam. Okay? But who can 1 John 3 from verses 3 eba. And okay, Eddie Matemo, I would say, oh, Kakada drink chemo. That's what I'm going. My emfa atemidi into atemidi ka, am I right? But then the preacher man would attempt people who like insult. Me can't say oh.
Not that now money panic now.
Oh no. Dr. Benson what about the intimi mo.
And I
What's about you?
Manekasa mane.
Just tell me about the person about the kra. Oh. And now Mr. Ato Essien, Echo 15 years in prison. Interesting, very good precedent.
Okay.
If that is the case, then I am calling on the office of the special prosecutor. But we can report to a lot of issues about him.
It's all no, Cecilia Benada.
I don't want Justice Chum. Ajabe petition CJ. Fine. And yeah, I don't want Alistair Matthias. Al Jazeera Gold Syndicate scandal, no, special prosecutor must take interest.
Okay.
After being bust scandal, I acquire all day 11 air conditions, cupboard, 3-bedroom, requiring fairness. Or the Kwame Usu, special prosecutor, but take interest. As well as the 1001 corruption scandals are taking place under this regime.
Okay.
Because all these issues borders on the misapplication of and misappropriation of public funds and corruption in this country. And we urge the office of the special prosecutor to go into these matters and make sure that those who falter but dealt with according to law. Failure to do that, the future NDC government will means no worse and will means no action than to hold these people before the law. When necessary, we will retrieve the money back to the state and those who are culpable will go to jail.
Okay. Nanake Yanko.
Magye.
Yes, sir.
Minim Otankra NDC as a political party, Omenya dear most of Mensa Utabel. Na please.
Manekasa.
Amalebani NDC, minim Otankra Omenya dear ma
I didn't also Motano.
The Mbeza Malebati as said, one way can say, well, my house will be preachy a finance motivational speech. No, you should allow me to also do my equal politics. No better than I you know. But if you speak, would you win him say battle? Win him say battle. So the hatred NDC have for Pastor Mensa Otabel and Amaleba himself and the NDC communicators, the hatred they have for the man simply because he spoke truth to them when they were in power.
Why so speaking truth now?
Please,
Majay.
Amaleba, Maneka Sambacho.
Mpesa meka ase dun ketia sembi o kachire ni bi.
Men casting be our but to make you comment.
So of them group say you tame their dogs.
Oh, you have
me no, let me call to chairman to say insult there wa wasema. Chairman say dun ketia ni bo tame your dogs. Anje yeti krom ha. Minim se enei se sabe yeti studio hanom. Anje wo management wa ha. And I will see you ho meboa. Na management ayadwuma say omobeboa na the founder of this business no na niswade hunu akoso it is a founder I discover shadwumanim na Majay board members are approve sika no say founder na adwuma no na say CEO sika no madi asema ba ho court wafre na CEO na ababontia be ka kire Ghana fo nyina say indeed sika no me ho ne bedi ye. There are certain people are moving mudino. Munyo mudin free because of money one Ghana city was kenim. I just tell you. At Twisian, I say what kind of may repeat you. But you are here. Ubenyan Crofwa. the abrante ne kan say sika no no nsem na bedi odi ye adwuma board member bia ni wo je wan Ghana cedi wom enti omunyai so omodi nkrofo ba be wurewurem no omuni onu momu a odi sika ne ye adwuma no and daily and people are still not satisfied with it. I just hear kokwache sofu mensa otable because wakano krachire Ghana for. And let me tell you, if NDC doesn't know, and nay, Pastor Mensa Otabo is still speaking. No can Sambia. Minim say omo di omo ati no madwen say what time omo. Intina Sembi Obeka even when he speak. I remember not long ago, Pastor Mensa Otabo preaching NDC was playing it all over. Someone said they fed omo nipa. That's how they said it. Omo nipa kassetia. And then who better after us for the same train about so many of Mensa Otabel spokesperson. But the person maker what this issue when they say Sabi the SCA no medium GDE say idea also bia and yet Sabi politician ko teacher ni a banker why did you make the bia sounds you as a journalist munina or some moshe no bia dwuma o ye o henu ye ni yi senei ye muaten wasase so amua ofo a debi beba bekwa kugina temu adwa nanim ajay that's what I keep telling people.
Okay.
Ebiana you are so smart. In your smartness no what na bemu no utimi ye niema bebre uwie no what NDC what MPP meni amaleba ye nya bia nie betina radio so ani anu gba but den grofo na tumi ni bekuta wo mo no what omu mienu nyina enti feel say we are smart but remember a Debbie Beba, you'll be accountable to the one who created you. No baby say when your opportunity ekwatena Ghana institution biano ye disikase she wonsa braben na the boy ne ho na be hu nkrofo ebetiti wo mutiri ho e wa benwa kase nanim edo nya me shire ja Ghana for
okay me da
yes rent so soro hene na ho ode nkoso ntoye so na o ma de ye nyina enye yie.
Better say, how you need 100.9. You bring us one, sir. I may far 5 calls be now. Yes, sorry, Jumedian so 0302243540 and now 0302257902. Na bebacho menje wadwenchire anope machi.
Yeah, me alright.
Yes, I eat you, Yonko.
Collins here, midway through Mamole. You make me friend, Abro. Panitia, Wabeja for Kisiri, Amaleba, fantastic man, Okasa, now the one from also. Share nearby Luia at 2 former chief executive of Capital Banking. Maybe I see a lesson, Papa. Now again, crime has no expiry date. What is money? What is your money sticker? Last 20 years, 8 years, 100 years. And I last year, go to Jam Renima. When you have been very with me, it's a lesson, Papa, you share a bamboo, they can say, President Nando, I'm a young sister, I'm packed. Oh, shit, here. And you are not going to go see a town. Yes, when in. Or catch the 4 years old, we're not going to play it. How about now? We say, I'm packing up. Now, it is a pussy. And so, you minister, then he can stop. Okay,
may I say, my for next one, maybe at your match. Macho, get you.
Yeah, I'm a bunny. Kiki Omina and Pacho. I saw a person advice and this for say, my NDC penny Pia said, fire the communicators in the Mutinaka, but and penny for Mokasa, a Jubunu, more Pia, because the Atu Posse, of course, what to fire and managing it meeting Yakupoyadum, not 2025, NDC power. Fear in case Muso Mucho be called Jelina. Omaka say I did atu person sisi na mo tibe se NDC penipo bia say mo bia na comment won na 53 million Ghana cedis yetumi jedo bi dia contingency na kai ofrata eko we cathedral na one for parliament na okwan dia Oh, you shall allow 50.7 billion, 8 billion, Iran, you shall allow. 52 billion, Ghana Commercial Bank, Canadian will be up on, you shall allow. If I talk COVID, we now, a banner, upon Kuma, we now 1.70 billion, you shall allow. Okay,
me that say, Mame fa do me ba cho me watching. Yes, sir. Yes, yo.
Yo, my dear, I'm going to speak this minute.
Okay.
Kakram para me Canada. Ghana or one Ghana. Memma ye bibi kina ya how a man or a man. Echo Congo, North Korea, South Korea, Japan. Omuna ya Ghana. Because they see Yasum Juna, Yikitan ye. Into me, ye, attention, you queen ye. A Kabakano, maybe.
Okay, better say, Beba, imagine.
Major so by Gary.
Yes, you go.
Me did offer key, make a selfie in your fire station. My mama basso, or you my farm body about my Ghana. Nana came with you, I'm a libane, a blabber on a horse with you. I'm sure with this about and a joke about the say. Mebra, your best three. But Mike, then be a Mazababa, how I will see a big pressure be back on the day. Or no, I send a boy full of who be Yen Taco. Mr. Babin Shop, I'm for Mutin as why? Banana cake, Casano, who be my cousin. Issue a better. No more second, your mama camp, and so could almost 150 to 200. It's so tona, it's so you need gas. Okay, fine. Yes, it is a point. Man, I'm going to. Ever say, me to say, at 2 4 years, at 20, it should not ban, and my dino, and they are turning, and we are about where to make a jelly. One of two big Disikai and to Yamia will be a Disikai at Channel, or them by years. Anybody got them, I know the air politics. Tell me when about them, we are bar, oh, but I'm late. Dear, chess and DC move about. Can be big some dinner, maybe just on top of my DC. They don't know issue, I'm in the shaker. What does it? Okay. We are Jessica, the one of the oh, mommy,
Meda say, Mame fa last one, me fa last one, Yanko. Beba cho match.
Good morning, Honorable Major.
Yes, sir, it's you.
But friendly bright time because I feel I was so kind.
You.
And Uncle Point shall be now come on board by. I'm a min chairman, Yabema, Honorable Ariba. For ya dear Uncle Smith, my and from both my Ghana and NDP party. Chair, on my eximon, and your MPP for one dear. We are Ghana for night. Who share is sure ye be done. Afa Ghana for a year voter for Edmo, or move here near there. Or Mampany Akufado, intimate council in found. And so we see what a man on Nipe, then when we sell Mampany Akufado, at the statement about Bonte. I didn't maybe that's it. Voter region for no Omunka Ghana one. Chasing the idea is sure a month for the brain now, Muday is so called Mudema to see Omunya baby Papa Crap will end up. And so time so apparently any before every 5 years in there's a Omukoya campaign say town crofona and to about for mom. Yet your mind will and my scar good. I know the me can hear found.
Okay. Bema me that's your Mame found see her. And how I made you made the immediate see me the McJerry or say Agyeman and then one me by Jerry Uswapo, General Secretary the LPG Liberal Party of Ghana. Kingsley Haruna Maliba or ye member of the NDC or Communication Bureau. Nana K and so a member of MPP or Communication Team. Mofanche and I name soon into no. And ma yentimi and share discussions na sentem. The Mofanche. Me sorry na Ola Michael take you over. Na ye the entertainment GH no. Ye the ato also. Kojo Damia the producer. Abena Freeman na na ya Safo. Woman ye in charge of the social media handles no. Na Kwesi Aboaje Emi supervisor, Dr. Faradexen na executive producer, and I'm general manager, Kennedy Asantio and Bonichido. Nyamisro Bibia, Yako. Why, Kwasi Bay? Opa. Yo, but yeah,